nothing.
Update number what?
I don't know, like 23?
23. Okay. So yesterday, while it was pitch black, we tried to start this thing and it would not start. We believe that it would not start because the crank position sensor was not connected, but also because we did a compression test and we were getting like 190, 180, 200 and 15 psi on cylinder number 1. So unfortunately we had to remove the head. We had to remove everything to make sure that the piston was properly seated and everything, and notice that the exhaust valves, the intake valves, both of them were actually leaking a bit of air. So I believe that it's caused by the fact that cylinder 1 is the one that cracked in the old block. This is the same head, so it probably crushed the valves by just a bit. So anyways, right now we have everything, as far as we know, everything connected.
Everything necessary for it to start.
Correct. So we don't have any coolant, we don't have exhaust, we don't have any. This is our oil return line for the turbo, so we just want to see kind of if it's flowing, if ever the oil pump is also doing its job once it starts. And yeah, that's kind of it.
Give it a shot.
Give it a shot.
All right, you've got it all. You've got key. That's good news. You're gonna cycle the key a couple times for me?
Yeah.
Just to be sure.
Oh.
I hear priming. I don't see any leak. So far, so good. Hang on, I'm a move away. Just in case. Alright, here goes nothing. That's good news. That was loud. You got way too much fuel, not enough air, dude. Yeah.
So we'll go with the exhaust?
Yeah, we can put the exhaust on.
And then we'll see if ever it idles with...
It's gonna need turbo, that's the problem.
Probably to push the fuel?
Yeah. Well, to push enough air to balance out the fuel. So yeah, for sure right now I see a lot of black smoke.
That's good.
That's very good.
Do you know if it...
I didn't check.
Well,
like... Or I didn't get time to get there.
Maybe it didn't get time. Because it didn't technically really, it didn't start. And
it didn't
has
start,
to
it's...
spin to create.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Cool, good news.
So exhaust and we'll be back.
Let's put a couple more pieces on Humpty Dumpty here and see if it'll run any better. Do it! This time we've got the whole exhaust connected. Turbo, oil line is hooked up. The return I hooked up at the bottom. The V-band is hooked up for the exhaust going to the back. We've got charge pipe and everything. We got vacuums hooked up to most, not the wastegate, but yeah. Give her. He wants to. There we go. Cool.
No oil pressure.
No oil pressure. Okay. Zero as in didn't even move, or... I'm going to stop this. Alright, so just little wire was disconnected up here for oil pressure.
Let's just hope that
it got Mike very worried.
Well, yeah, the oil pump is complete teardown, so...
Yeah, but you rebuilt it all, right? It's all new?
Yeah, it's new. But...
Okay, so I don't know what you're worried about.
There's oil pressure.
There you go.
Oh yeah, got oil.
Perfect. Needs a tune. To clean that up, it needs to warm up. Don't rev too much.
Okay, so I'll get the we have a check engine, so I'm assuming that it's not staying idle because there's one of the wires to one of the sensors that we didn't connect properly.
Okay.
There's one of them that's disconnected, or it's still looking for the evap, which is completely disconnected.
Which isn't there anymore.
Yeah.
Right, right.
So we removed, we deleted the full evap canister. Like there's a whole bunch of lines, a whole bunch of vacuums going to it. So we did that. So we'll double check that. Mark's gonna help me bleed the clutch so that at the very least is done, and the rest of it, it's
clutch is a two-man job, so
yeah.
Well, if you don't have the right tools, it's a two-man job. So
or one man and one woman, because my girlfriend helped.
This is also possible. Actually. That's right. Yeah, also true.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not as bad as bleeding brakes, so should be easy enough. But he runs.
That's awesome. It sounds good, right?
Yeah, it does sound good. Sounds good. It sounds like it does when it's cold.
Yeah.
You know how it feels like it misses a little bit, but oh, it wasn't pushing all the way. Oh, so there. Maybe that's why it wasn't running as well as it should.
Yeah, it was. I had to clip it.
Okay.
Okay, so that's cool. So
awesome
we
news.
have that we found. We have potentially maybe a vacuum or something. We'll do the clutch, and I'll get the Honda. We'll give it a shot, and then we're done for the day.
Pretty much good,
I'm
yeah.
sick regardless, and I've been sweating like a
Didn't notice for any belt walk, but I do see it's kind of.
Yeah, it's always been
near.
A bit flat.
It's always been close to the outer edge of that cog, eh?
We'll have to monitor it. Like this is perfect.
That looks pretty good.
The back is really good as well. Like if this is belt walking, it's not related to like
tension.
The tensioner. Because
that's perfect. Yeah, that looks really good. It's not overly tight. We had it tighter the first time around.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
So we have no leaks or anything.
I didn't see any leaks. I looked for I just looked for fuel because explosions. But yeah, otherwise it was really good.
High five to the camera.
Yep,
High
that's
five
right.
Camera. So the last video was left off with the Prelude almost starting. Here's where I'm at today. We'll try to tow it out and start it. I'll explain to you guys what happened and why I have not done that a bit earlier. Give me a second. Sorry. Okay, there we go. So, distributor, I have another one in the shed, and I have a brand new one here. The distributor that was on it probably has 200 kilometers, and it seems like it was already dead. OBD1 conversion, the car was throwing a code 9, which is for the CYP, I believe, which is the, what is that? It's the, I guess it's a cam position sensor technically, which is within the distributor. It was throwing a check engine. So I replaced the distributor. We have a brand new one. It should work. It was running, it was idling and everything like that. I managed to tune the fuel map just a bit, just to make it, idle properly, not too lean, not too rich. Today what I want to do is I want to pull it up forward in the driveway, because I sold some of my other cars finally that have been just there for the longest time. So I have some time to focus on this guy. So I'll be pulling this forward. I'll remove it from the trailer, and I'll start it. I hope that code 9 is not going to be popping back up, because I spent another few $100s on this freaking distributor, and if I don't need a distributor, I would have spent too much cash on this. So anyways, I really hope that we didn't spend the money for no reason. I replaced the O-ring on the water pump, not on the water pump, on the tubing that goes within from the water pump to the thermostat housing, and give that a shot. So let's tow it forward. position sensor and another sensor were actually reversed. So anytime I would actually give it some gas, it would choke because it wouldn't detect the throttle, but it was asking for more gas. So now I thought that it was the fuel map, so I fucked up the entire fuel map by trying to lower, upgrade, whatever. But the good news is that it's idling quite well. It's not smoking. It smells like fuel, but that's fine. It's idling at 13.6 AFR. Seem to be doing quite good. No check engine, no code 9 for CYP. So there we go. I will be pulling the trailer into the back and the car up front and see if I can just take it for a quick spin on the road right there and just make sure that it, you know, idles and everything like that. But this is good. This is really good. This guy has some throttle response. It's unbelievable. I can't wait to take it out for a spin. So before I leave it for the night, so I took it off the trailer, the tempo, everything's settled. Like it's torquey, like it works. It doesn't knock. It's amazing, to be honest, so far. So what I did is I had some, it was water in a coolant, so it's only water, just so that I can circulate and wash the block. So I drained that on the ground because it was only water with crap probably in it. Added some oil. It was just under the minimum, so what I did is I boosted it over minimum. Since I'm not going to be giving it any boost, I wanted to put more oil in it so that the bearings lubricate properly. I don't know if it's going to make a difference, to be honest. I'll just be checking the PSI gauge just to make sure that it's within specification there. But in any case, I'll be putting some coolant, blue OEM Honda coolant, bleed the system to make sure there are no air pockets, and I don't know, might be taking this guy for a spin this week. I hope, you know, it'll be fun, right? Give it a bit of torque, give it a bit of throttle, maybe boost it to like -1 psi at 3000 rpm, 3500 max, 3500 for a few kilometers. I'll maybe go for a highway spin just to make sure that I don't get knocking or anything. Kind of stressed with that. It's running fine, like it's been running forever in the laneway, so really hope that everything's okay. In any case, always stressed. Anytime I do something, I always feel like I did something bad, even though I did it properly. Doesn't matter. In any case, once again, just rambling on and on and on and on. Vacuum lines, everything's ready. Oil is checked. Spark plugs are gapped. Coolant's going in. I'll be checking the AFRs, checking the ignition timing. It's going to be probably in the next video. So once again, if you like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. If you did not like it, if I'm horrible, give it a thumbs down. That way I can stop creating boring videos. But I'm sure some of you guys do like it. Some of you guys do enjoy it. A lot of you folks have also been asking about the fake LSD that I put in a diff, like the locking plate. I did take it out for a spin actually a few times, and I did like it. Like it does seem like it's not fully locking the front wheels, but it seems like it is making a difference. In case with more boost, I'll definitely let you guys know how the $30 LSD plate works out. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and have a good night, folks. See ya.